A warm welcome to one and all. Today, let's discuss about public health and environmental impact of improper disposal of solid waste. This is Dr. Godwin Sharmila, Associate Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. First, let's discuss about public health effect. So, during the generation of this waste and increment in the generation of this waste, due to the rapid increment in the population, will lead to the various public and the health impact. So, proper management of the sludge is necessary to protect the environment in an economical way. So, this increased volume of sludge generation may cause a serious health problem. It should be disposed of in a proper regulatory manner. So, at first, the impact caused by the solid waste management, improper disposal of the solid waste management are the disease vector and pathway, flies, mosquitoes, roaches, occupational hazards. So, while we are considering the disease vectors and the pathway, the waste dumped indiscriminately in the environment due to the excess generation of these population, which leads to the generation of unwanted disease causing microbes. So, the pathway for pathogen transmission from waste to human are mostly occurred due to the indirectly through the insects such as the flies, mosquito, roaches used to carry those waste which may interfere into the health of the man through their when we are exposed to them. So this disease becomes a public health problem when they are present in a human or animal population as well as in the surrounding communities. If a carrier transmits this disease, the host will receive those host, that is ourselves, will receive those diseases which may induce the health impact. Flies. Flies is the most common category which transmit typhoid, gastrointestinal diseases, dysentery, etc. The flies have a flight range of about 10 km. It can able to spread the diseases in a wide area. There will be 4 stages of their growth: egg, larva, pupa and adult. In each stages of their growth, it can be controlled easily if the waste has been managed properly. So, in a warm condition, the municipal waste should be collected twice weekly to have an effective control method. So, it is necessary to restrict the accessibility of the flies to the municipal solid waste. Hence, it must be stored in a suitable container to maintain the general cleanliness with a proper cover. Next, mosquitoes. The mosquitoes usually transmit diseases like malaria, filariae, dengue fever. Hence, the proper breed, and they are usually breeded in the stagnant water. Hence, proper control measure has to be necessary to eliminate the breeding of the mosquitoes. So, proper sanitary practices, general cleanliness in the community help to eliminate the mosquitoes problem caused by the mismanagement of this solid waste. Roaches. The roaches causes the infection by physical contact and can transmit typhoid, cholera and amebiosis. The problem of roaches are mainly associated with a poor storage of solid waste. Rodents. The rodents usually proliferate. The rodents is nothing, it's a rat. You proliferate in the uncontrolled deposits of solid waste which provide the source of food as well as the shelter. So these are responsible to spread the diseases such as dengue, malaria, plague, rat bite fever, etc. Occupational hazard. The workers who are handling the waste are risk of accident related to the nature of material and lack of safety precaution. So the infections such as blood infection, eye and respiratory infection, industrial infection, etc. may occur. In addition to this, the accidents associated with the waste handling such as bone and muscle disorder, infecting wound due to the contact of this waste, reduced visibility, etc. may occur. So these are all the public health effects caused due to this improper disposal of solid waste. Next, environmental effect. In addition to the public effect, the improper disposal of solid waste may also causes the environmental effect too. The major issues caused are the air pollution, water and land pollution, noise pollution, visual pollution, odor pollution and explosion hazards. So, air pollution. The air pollution is nothing. The burning of solid waste in the open dump is usually that, or else the incineration of solid waste in an open dump may lead to the emission of the harmful gases from the pollutant to the atmosphere. So, which may lead to the excess generation of particulate matter, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, hydrochloride, carbon monoxide, lead, mercury. So, this leads to the environmental impact because these types of waste are highly toxic in nature. The polychlorinated dibenzofuran is a commonly called dioxin and furan, which are released while burning of the plastic. It may causes the toxicity, carcinogenity as well as the mutagenity problems in the animal species as well as the human species. Then next is water and land pollution. The dumping of waste in the water source without any proper construction of disposable sanitary landfill may lead to the water and land pollution. So, the proper control of infiltration of the waste in the landfill must be carried out in order to minimize the production of leachate. The pollution of groundwater interference should be minimized. The interaction between the leachate contaminant and the soil only depends on the characteristics of soil. So, soil bacteria is responsible to stabilize or degrade those waste which are exist or disposed in the environment. The carbon dioxide is produced as a byproduct of the organic degradation, which keeps the pH level low, causing the water to dissolve the minerals in the aquifer. So, changes in its chemical characteristics are mainly due to the hardness, iron and manganese compound existence. Then, visual pollution. These are the pollution which is caused due to the excess dumping of waste at the roadside, because waste carelessly or responsibly discarded in the public along the roadside or around the communal bin without any proper lid can be easily accessed to the animal who scavenges the food in those bins. So this may causes the societal problem and which may induce, hence the proper public education must be provided at all level, from the primary, secondary, tertiary, adult, in all level, and so that the public health can be improved as well as the environmental remediation can also be enhanced. Then the noise pollution. The undesirable noise is a nuisance associated with during the operation of landfilling, incineration, transfer station sites, etc. Overall, the waste management process may produces the unwanted sound. So, this movement of vehicles and the operation of large machine and the diversion of operation at the incineration site, this impact in the generation of the excess unwanted noise. So, careful monitoring must be required and proper noise barrier should be provided. Odor pollution. Unwanted odor due to the presence of decaying organic matter is major responsible for odor pollution. So these are due to the anaerobic decomposition and are highly offensive. So proper landfilling or proper covering must be provided to eliminate these odor pollution. Explosion hazard. The landfill gases that is usually released during the anaerobic decomposition process contain high proportion of methane, usually about 35 to 73%. It can migrate through the soil over the desirable distance, leaving the building of vicinity to sanitary landfill and are in the risk position. Several methods are available to control the landfill gases such as venting, flaring and impermeable barriers. So this may prevent the explosive hazard nature. Thank you.